Trying to turn back time.
To when?
Early 90s, mid 90s would be good.
Why?
Because that's when my car was cool. When my car was fast. Welcome everybody back to the channel. This is just an old silly upload I'm doing. I went to the drag strip Friday night. Just got a little nostalgic thinking about how cool my car used to be. My car used to be fast considered a lot of other cars. Not all the cars, but a lot of cars. I mean, so when we rebuilt it at 180,000 miles, we shaved, ported the heads, got them a little bit better, and I could actually outrun some of the coupes. Unless they had done something to their car, I could outrun the coupe 87 and up with my car. And you know, 940s, that's automatic cars. Most of the 5-speed cars would wear me out. They could, you know, they could work the revs better, and it's a lightweight transmission, lighter cars. I went out there the other night, and you see Hondas running 10-second times. Eagle Talon, I'm gonna put that video in here of just it sitting in the pits. Got a computer on top of it. From what I hear, he run a 9-second quarter mile with a Eagle Talon. I remember when the Eagle Talons come out, my car was kind of, you know, it was right there. They were almost identical in speed times. It depends on who got out to hold the best, on who won those races in the 8th mile. And these turbo cars now, it's crazy, you know. Hondas running 10 seconds. It's not the 80s, it's not the 90s anymore. You know, I remember when this thing was cool. You know, you remember when the Rubik's Cube was cool? You could do, you know, whenever they first come out, I remember when it was cool. Now they're cool again. I remember when my Fox Body was cool. But guess what? It's cool again. And, you know, back when I went to the drag strip, I think the last time I went was 1997. Let me show you what 1997 looked like. Look here. This is a first place trophy I won in Greenville, North Carolina at a big show. I mean, there was several hundred cars. I was in the, I think it was 80 to 90 domestic cars, you know, American-made cars. So I was up against Camaros and Mustang. That's all there was in the 80s. You either had an IROC or you had a 5.0. That's what we called them back then. And this was a first place trophy. I just painted the car. We had just rebuilt the engine. Everything's clean, super clean. I didn't drive it for nothing. I'm going to show you a picture of that car at that show. Put it in right here. This is the car, 1997. This car, that's when it was immaculate then. Now it needs a paint job, needs a few other things. But check out the wire wheels. I had the fake Daytons. They were actually Krager brand, but because I had a lowrider truck too, and I'll throw a picture into that. I'm gonna flip through my little picture book right here and show you some the progression from the day I found the car and bought the car or decided to buy the car until now, and I'll go through that in my book here with you. And just remembering, you know, back when that car was cool and fast. Now the car's just cool. Now back whenever I bought this car, Fox bodies were all the rage. They were the new thing. This was 1992, early September, when I saw this car sitting there, and I told the guy to go get me one. He got that car. Great story behind this car. I'm the second owner of this car. The first owner got drunk one night in Raleigh, North Carolina, and he thought he could outrun the cops. And he went around a curve, drunk and going way too fast, and hit a parked Cadillac, shoved his head through the windshield, and folded back the passenger side on the car pretty bad. But those guys, they fixed it, and they put a 85 LX front end on it. That's why I don't have the fog lights. But there's some pictures I took of it after I'd bought it. Yeah, there it is the first day I brought it home. And then check it out. Here was one of the guys that was my competition. His name was Willie. He was out of Goldsboro. He had an 84. I believe it was a GT car. I'm not sure if that thing might have been, but it was a V8 car. I do remember that. But as you can see, the wire wheels were all the rage. This is 1996. There's another shot of my car before I put all junk around it. The wire wheels. You know, hey, there's whenever the SN95s came out. Look at there. That's either 94 or 95 model. And, man, you had to stick out. You had to paint your car a whole different color. I mean, yeah, there was a shot of my lowrider and my car. And, hey, there's Yellow Fox Body Guy when he was crazy 90s Jokers guy on his lowrider bicycle. There's a 3rd gen Camaro. He was in my class. I beat him a few times. He's beat me a few times. There's my cousin. He had an 86 GT hatch. And he had done a lot of work on that. Me and him competed against each other. Oh, here we go. Check this out. This is back in the day when the Fox bodies were everywhere. Look, there's a 87, 89 turbines. I see GT car. This is a blue LX car with the. Everybody had systems back then. That was the thing. Nobody really in the mid 90s. Some people were going fast, some people were going loud. So you had a mixture of both. This is the Pioneer Saline car. Saline had 3 of these show cars, 2,500 watts, jammed into the back of a Saline. Wonder where those went. Look at there, another Fox body with some Rockford Files gates in the back. I believe that's what those were. Yeah, that's what kind of system I was running. And see, of course, I had to do that with mine. Here's my car. See, there's Fox body, Fox body. Had white on pink on a, what, 87 and 93. Can't really tell based off that picture. Anybody remember the Carolina Specials? But yeah, I mean, look, there was Fox bodies everywhere. White. There's a different white one in the back there. There's a black 85, 86, carbureted. Could be 85 unless he switched out the motor. But yeah, you had this guy here made the cover of Fast Fords and Muscle Mustangs, I think. I know he made the cover of one of the Mustang magazines that was back then. There's your turbine, 87 to 90 car. Look, the old drag lights, they're still running them things now, but you know, this show here, there'll be 10 to 12 Fox bodies, and the only place you see that now is either Myrtle Beach or Foxtoberfest. Check out that. This is a 86 GT convertible, and it is a it's rolling on momos. I remember that car had gold-plated momos. That guy, probably a drug dealer. Back then, you just didn't have gold momos and survive in North Carolina. He had the custom ground effects on it. That car was gorgeous. He smoked me on the scorecards at that car show. I do remember it well. And there you have it, a trip back down memory lane. 1990s to the present. But man, back then, my Mustang was cool because it was yellow. Everybody else had black. There'd be 3 or 4 black ones right around town. I mean, it was no problem. Black convertibles, not even including hatchbacks and all that. Back then, those cars are running. If you got a Fox Body Mustang 850s, you had a fast Fox Body back then. 850s now is nothing. You know, these Coyote motors now, they're running 740s. And they're upset if they're not running 740s. But we've got Honda Civics running 10-second quarter miles. I don't get it. But back then there was no Honda Civic showed up at the drag strip. It just did not happen. You couldn't, you know, but now we got Eagle Talons running 940s whenever they should be running 14s. Low 14s, you know, my car run maybe mid 14s, but that's where we're at. It's a whole different world out there. I mean, the drag strip showed it. I haven't been to the drag strip in 20 years just to watch the drag racing. And last time I left, Fox bodies were everywhere. Now there's a few of them left, but they're mostly all race cars. There are no daily driver Fox bodies really show up anywhere. That's why I enjoy mine so much. Hope this video means something to you. Maybe bring back some memories. Those were some good days, but these days are just as good. I'm loving life. Loving the fact I did not sell that car. That way I don't have to say, I wish I still had that car. Don't sell your Mustang. Don't sell any car that you're in love with, period. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate everybody watching. The fan base is growing, so I'll keep putting out videos and blah 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 for you. God bless. Peace out.